Well, a couple of new signings. We can start with the first one. Young Aaron Hinkley from Gloucester, player that lots of people will have seen on the England 20 circuit, but real excitement about him.
Yeah, a guy we've obviously looked at very closely, met him, really liked what he had to say, really liked his kind of character. As you say, there's a kind of an exciting edge about him. He's got something that's kind of not rare, but is a very important commodity, which is kind of raw pace. And I think that's the thing that excites us. He's got raw pace, he's got a determination to be in and around the ball, and that's important for us, because I know people kind of look at our pack of oars and talk about the size of it, and it's big, physical, and it is, but you also need to have elements of pace, and you need to have you need to build like a group of players every time you put a pack of oars on the pitch that can do something together. Whether that's line out, set piece, defence, attack, who wins the ball, who creates hot ball, who are your go forward drivers, who are the guys who add pace both in attack and defence. You have to get that combinations right, and I think what you see with Aaron, he's a guy who can drop into some of our combinations really well and provide one of those elements, obviously, which is raw pace, but he's also got some attributes that I can just see growing with us, which is getting his hands on the ball more, but I can also see him being a guy who defensively will have great line speed attributes, is strong over the ball already. He's got a pinball way of kind of getting through contact, which I think would be great. I think he can be an explosive guy as the guy in control of them all, like you've seen with Sam Simmons or Luke Cowan-Dickie or Tommy Waldron in the past. So I see a lot of exciting things, and I actually can see him also, he's a young guy, he's only just come out of the under 20s, see him physically developing for a number of years yet, and those are the kind of qualities we want to see. We want to see the attributes that will make him part of the combinations that we can put out on the field on a regular basis.
And young English talent that ticks a lot of boxes.
That's right, and because you've got to keep moving forward. We feel like we're going well, and we feel like we're a team that have got quite a lot of things right over the years. But the last thing I want to do is sit on our laurels and expect the players we've got to keep us progressing. It doesn't really work like that. Everyone, although we've got a really good age range at the moment, you also do have senior players who start to kind of move beyond their best years or start to move out of contract, and it's really important that we start to have plans in place about where we might be in 2-3 years time. Now, where we're really lucky with Aaron, I think he's got some qualities that mean he could probably play first team rugby very quickly, but I can also see him progressing and playing and improving for a number of years as well. And I think that's the exciting thing, is to bring players in who you think are pretty much ready to go, but you can also see that physical and playing maturity still developing.